Welcome back, everyone. Staring from Mysterious Gaming here. Today we're running Mogu'Shan Palace. This is one of the dungeons that, once you hit like midway through Pandaria, you can get access to. But as you can see, you've got three bosses here: Taro Kings, Gekken, and Zin the Weapon Master. Now, let's get into it and start taking things out. Also, I believe I don't have it on this character, but there should be an achievement for collecting 5 jade doggies. We're gonna do it. Apparently I have that up and I don't need it, but we'll just switch to combat log. Now, as you can see, there is Zin the Weapon Master. You get to meet him ahead of time, but he is the final boss. And I do love my chain lightning. Now, before we initiate the dialogue, the trial of the king. It basically is a little bit of gauntlet fight. You fight 3 different Mogu kings, more or less, or Mogu leaders. Mogu leaders, yes. We'll start with Hagen the Unstoppable. He's basically a warrior who uses fire magic. Conflagrate, he lights up a random player, inflicting fire damage and disorient them. Now, if someone's nearby, it can jump onto them and cause the same effects. Meteor, it's a bit deadly, but it just hurls a random fiery boulder at a random player. When it lands, it does fire damage to everyone from distance. Now, if everyone's grouped together when it hits, the damage is actually spread evenly among all them. And it's that traumatic blow inflicts 200% of his weapon damage, and it makes the person who received it 50% less healing for 5 seconds. Now, Ming the Cunning, his abilities are the Whirling Devilish, which he summons a whirlwind that moves around randomly in the arena, inflicting nature damage and knocking anyone in the path. Now, Magnetic Field, he'll rapidly spin in place, causing this, pulling players and creatures nearby. If you're in the vortex, you take nature damage every second.
Our clan holds true to the way set forth by the ancients. We deserve the king's favor above all others.
Move back here. Now, Lightning Ball is just Lightning Ball, does nature damage.
These other clans aren't worthy of your time, great king.
Kulan the Brute has actually a pet with him, which honestly you can either fight or focus on him, and it's better to focus on the Brute. The pet's just there to be a
These other clans are nothing.
But his little pet here does an attack known as Ravage, which will tackle a random player, knock him on the ground, inflicting physical damage for 10 seconds. If you defeat him, basically kill him, it ends. Shockwave is what the Brute casts. He just sends a shockwave in front of him. All you have to do is dodge it. If you do hit by it, you take damage depending how far you fall. Now we're going to get into it and start this little dialogue for this fight.
Our clan holds true
pathetic
to
clan
the way
beneath
set
you, my
forth
king.
by the ancients.
Sullied a
We
great legacy
deserve
of
the
people.
king's favor above all others. Giving in tribute can't keep these lesser beings from my palace. Nay, prove yourself now. Deal with these intruders. The clan who brings me their heads will have my favor.
Clan Girthin will show our king and the rest of you power-hungry impostors why we will never surrender our right to rule the destiny of our people.
Clan Hathak will show all why they are the truest of Mogu.
Now, as you say, if you try to go through them, they'll just kick you back in. See?
No interloper can change that.
Clan Kargesh will demonstrate why impossible. Our might is the greatest in all the Empire.
Now, you run this way to trigger this.
Who allowed these outsiders in our halls? Only Clan Harthak or Clan Kargesh would
And
stoop
see,
to
they
such
argue
treachery.
between each other like little kids.
Only the dogs of Clan Gothan would point fingers at others for their own
as you see this,
failures.
to my knowledge,
Clan
there's
is
a
the most
super
desperate.
low
It
rare
must have
chance
been you.
that you'll find him again, and if you kill him, you can loot him for a lot of money.
Is right. Only the honorless Clan Hardak could bring in a lesser race to do their bidding. You must betray us. A well-scripted exchange, but we are not fooled. Your clans are clearly in league with one another. For the glory of our king, our empire, we will put you all down.
Now you see there's a Jade Quillin up there you gotta get to. Wow. I'm having fun trying to get up there, but I want to get it. I'm trying to click on it because there's actually an achievement related to these little guys. And I'm sorry, it's going to take me a few jumps to get this guy, but I want to get him. Oh my goodness. There we go, guys and gals. 1 out of 5. Now, there's a unique about these mobs here. They have a chance to drop a key, which gives you access to one of the vaults. If we're lucky, maybe one of them will drop. Now, you do want to interrupt the Ironhide to stop his damage reduction buff, and there will be 2 stealth ads right here.
I hear something.
Now, the boss is down there. For one of the quests, you just gotta loot some of these vaults, these chests specifically, in order to get stuff. And as you see, here's another little Jade Quillin. I'll be 2 out of 5. Looks like I'm not gonna get a key off this run. Now, technically, you could skip these guys by just running up and hitting the elevator that shows up. As you can see, we're going to just double check to make sure there wasn't another little Jade Quillin laying around that I could grab. That looks like I got him. Alright. Now you can jump down here. As you see, there's 4 different mobs plus the boss. You always want to make sure you're interrupting this Ironhide. But here you go, Gekin. Basically, the Ironhide, you want to interrupt the Iron Protector. Shulker, he'll stun whoever he's targeting for 5 seconds. So if it's the tank's going to be stunned, and, well, everyone's going to go after the other ads. The Oracle is a healer. You want to interrupt the Cleansing Flame and burn him down fast. The Hexer is just Shadowcaster. He does a Hex that inflicts shadow damage and slows their casting speeds by 25, and it can stack. Now, during this fight, he'll do an Inspiring Cry. If you kill him while there's any ads up, they'll get Reckless Inspiration. This increases their haste and makes them immune to crowd control effects, and increases their damage by 25, and it stacks. And I mean by increased damage taken. Now, if you kill one of them while they're on the effect and the boss is still alive, he'll cast this on himself, which it gives him a buff, but also a debuff. So you want to get this cast, you want to kill the ad whoever has this on them, in order to make the boss take more damage. And as you can see, they got a cast on him because I killed him. And the achievement for him, as you can see, is Flint Tuck and Roll, which, once you're spotted by that scout in the beginning, you have 5 minutes to take this boss out. Now you can loot this here, because this is where his loot is. we're gonna run up here, because there should be an elevator coming down now. And there it is. As you can see, this opens up on the way back. And now they're all gone, as you can see. And as you come back this way, there'll be another Jade Quillen for you to loot. And I'll make it 3 out of 5 now. You want to be wary of these flame seekers because they can do a fire AoE whirlwind you want to stop. Now another dog is actually over here. I don't remember which one, but you're able to actually destroy these statues in here. As you can see, it's blasting the statue apart. Guess it was not this one, so it will be the other statue. You see, there's our number 4 Jade Quillen. Now we're 4 out of 5. As you can see, we're coming into the last boss here.
What is this? More have come to claim my crown. They are small and weak.
Now, I wasn't going to chain lightning because I didn't want to pull the boss here. There we go. And that's the NPC you hand in your stuff to. She's like basically invisible to him. Now, Jin the Weapon Master, more or less a warrior, an arms warrior to be honest. He does have some other abilities, but let's see. Ooh, apparently that has an HP bar. But here, Ground Slam. Basically, anyone in front of him will be hit by this. It will launch you up in the air and you'll take damage. It decreases your armor by 25 and it does stack. Circle of Flame is when you see this staff flying around, it'll start making a flame circle. You don't want to stand in that or you'll get hit by fire damage and launched. Exciting War, he just basically activates Arsenals of the Choice. It does an AoE shout damage to everyone. Axis will spawn, which will be constantly doing whirlwind. Just don't get hit by them and you don't take damage. Blade Trap will come through the fight at 66% remaining health, which will just start shooting little blades in a stream. If you're caught in that stream while it's happening, you take damage every half second. Now, Death from above at 33% remaining health, he'll activate every last weapon. And basically, everyone will start taking damage from random crossbow bolts during this fight. Now, this fight, if you want to actually do it easy, you pull the boss all the way back to the entranceway here. The doors will be closed when you initiate him, but if you pull him here, you can avoid most of the mechanics of this fight. So, well, we're just gonna launch a bit of an elemental blast to his face and end him.
You call that a fight?
I call that overkill. Now, I thought I could get out, but apparently I cannot go out that way. The door should have opened.
Greetings. I hope to see you again soon.
But I'm gonna do a separate video to go along with this one to actually show you the location of all 5 of these little Jade Quillins. Because actually one of them's near the entranceway, hiding in a dark corner. If you go pretty much to one of those 2 doors that are closed in the beginning of the instance, and look around a little dark cookie hole, you'll actually find one of these little Jade guys. Down the road, I'm probably going to do an achievement video on this one, because I'm making a note about it right now. But like I said, this has been Mogu'Shan Palace, Staring from Staring Gaming here, asking you to please like and subscribe to these videos. Also, go check out my Twitch channel and hit follow button there to help me out. But I'll see you guys and gals in the next video. Hope you enjoy.